How old are you?
I'm 21.
Do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Would you date a man who didn't have one?
Absolutely. Who gives a fuck about any of that shit? Genuinely, who gives a fuck? No one gives a fuck what you drive. No one gives a fuck what you wear. If you're a good person and if you're the right fucking dude, you'll find the right fucking guy. I mean women.
Hold on. So if you met a man out here and then he told you, yo, I don't have a whip, you'd still want to take it further?
I say you need a ride to the airport? I got you.
You pick him up for the first date too?
Of course.
If I made 50K, would that be enough for you?
No girl that actually gives a shit gives a fuck about how much you make a year.
So why do so many women make money the main point?
Because they're not the one. Your wife doesn't give a shit about how much you make a year, let me tell you.
So you think you're wifey?
I'm wifey for the right man, but honestly, to all you single men out there, if you're tripping about how much you make, don't worry about it, because the right girl is not going to give a shit because she's going to like you because you're an awesome person.
For a lot of women, they are concerned about how a man feels deep down about relationships, how to treat them, etc. For a man, you need to be concerned about how a woman thinks. How does she think about relationships? How does she think about what she wants your role to be? What is her role? Now, this woman right here that looks like a party girl, if you was to go by her appearance and yes, be attracted to her, but if you was to go by how she's dressed and how she looked, you would automatically disqualify her by what the man gurus or the red pillars would say. Now, of course, you have to see if the woman proves herself. But with a lot of women out there saying that they deserve this, a man needs to have that, this, that, and the other, and nothing of how they would be for the man, this is the type of woman that you look for with that persona. Maybe she doesn't look exactly how you want her to look. Like maybe she does have a tattoo. But if her heart is in the right place, I say do not miss that opportunity. Let's begin. Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thanks for being here for another one of my videos. Today's video is real early in the morning. Today's video is going to be a positive as this year ends and we begin into 2026. Don't judge a book by its cover. Now, I'm telling men this because you are getting a lot of information out there of how to weed out women. And yes, take that into account. But you have to realize that sometimes the woman for you may not come exactly in the package that you are expecting. Now, once again, I'm not telling you to compromise in the looks department. Now, definitely be attracted to her. Do not let her looks be the main reason why you are going after her, because you will start ignoring yellow and red flags the same way as women do with men. Women can look at this also, but because I've definitely been pointing out the negativity of what a lot of women can bring to your life, I do want to point out the positives that you can get if you get with the right woman for you. Now, I'm not trying to be cliche here, because I know when you're out here meeting people It's a lot easier when you are younger because you are in classrooms, you are going to college. The only other thing that may match up to a degree is a work environment, which, however, I usually suggest that you do not date co-workers, but hey, sometimes your person might be there. Yet, when you get older and you're forced to either deal with dating apps or cold approaching, you come across this thing of you have to find a person that you are attracted to, that is attracted to you, that you are compatible personality wise, and also you have similar life goals, or usually what men would say that the woman is willing to get on your program. But to not offend women, that a man has a plan that he's trying to do, and the woman is on board with the plan, and she's not a distraction. That is the big thing. I have some clips here for the kinds of women that you should be looking for, personality wise, heart wise. Now, as you can see, not all women are superficial. Do not get caught up. If you come across a woman that she's caught up that she needs a certain type of height of man, hopefully, and this is why I say you have to start weeding them out early. Like, see how she thinks about certain things early so that you don't get infested. Because this is the thing that a lot of women don't understand. And this is why men are getting on other men about simping. Because once you start investing, taking her out, putting money in, putting time in, you are more susceptible of putting up with red and yellow flags and ignoring her bad behavior. So, kind of like the bad boy, but not using her, try to invest less while getting to know how she thinks.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". Right now I'm 6'4" though.
Are you single?
Yeah.
As a tall woman, how easy is dating for you?
Not too easy. Not too easy for sure.
Why do you say that?
As a tall blonde woman, I draw a lot of attention. And it's not in like a conceited way. It's just genuinely like I get a lot of eyeballs on me because I stand out. And a lot of men, it's very hard to be secure when everyone is looking at your woman. And I totally get that. It's just something that comes with having a woman that's like 5'10" or taller. Because I've had bad experiences with tall men and short men. I definitely am attracted more to a person's soul and who they actually are than their physical. And feeling protected is more about a feeling, not a physical thing. You can't control what you look like. You can't control your height.
And why do you think so many women lean on the height as a factor? He has to be 6'5" or at least 6.
Because they want to feel small and they want to feel all little and like a girl. Like it's bullshit.
So, if you are a short king and a woman's a little taller than you and she don't care about that, don't let that get in the way when she already had told you that she's not caring about that. Whereas a lot of women do. Even women that may be shorter than you may want a skyscraper type of dude. Ignore those women. Move past those types of women, even if they look how you want them to look.
Okay, is it actually true that a guy treats you the way he wants to be treated first, and then he starts treating you the way you've been treating him?
Now, this woman right here, she thinks the right way. How does she act in real life? I don't know. But because a lot of women do come online bashing men, when a woman comes online saying something positive about men and seeming to get how we think, hey, I'm liable to give her the benefit of the doubt. Now, a lot of people will look at the shirt that she's wearing and get distracted by her boobs right there. And who knows? Look, I don't know this woman, but I've met women that dress a certain way that you could say is on the cusp of 304, but yet they have kind, gentle hearts. Those are things that will have me looking past that yellow flag of how they are looking, because I don't want a woman that looks plain but is acting worse than the West gold diggers out there, okay? Like this.
How does a woman take care of a man?
What do you mean?
How should a woman take care of a man?
She shouldn't have to.
At all?
No.
Then why should a man date a woman?
What kind of question is that?
Like, what value would you provide to a man?
What? That's a crazy question.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't have to provide some value to a man.
And what's the point of the relationship?
What value do they provide to us?
Protecting you providing for you?
This is exactly why so many men are just done with dating. Because I have said this before, and I will say it again. A man is taught his entire life how to treat a woman. But a woman is taught her entire life how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Ladies, if you want the benefits of a man, you need to put forth some amount of effort. It doesn't even need to be as much effort as him. It just needs to be something, because that is what indicates to a man that you're actually interested in him. And honestly, when one person is carrying all of the load of the relationship, well, how is that fun?
Okay, and that's the only negative one I'm going to use. But see, that woman, if you was looking at her, you would think like, okay, I'll go for one that's plain. Because I've done that. I went for one that's slightly overweight. Thinking, okay, she'll be more humble. No, not necessarily. Okay, so you getting caught up in the thing of maybe she dresses a certain way, she wears her hair a certain way, she has a tattoo. And I'm not saying that don't pay attention to those. I'm just saying that you don't let that block you from meeting a woman that may be good to you, that might treat you well, that might be a woman that values you.
All right, Dr. Phil time. I always see women complaining that they don't get this and that from their spouse. They don't get their date night. They don't get the romance. They're lacking this or that or the other from their relationship. But the thing is like, when was the last time you really did something that was just for your man? When was the last time you threw on lingerie and looked hot as shit cooking dinner? When was the last time you went an entire day without fucking nagging him about something? When was the last time that you literally just swooped your man up and was like, I'm gonna take care of you today, right now? When was the last time you cooked him a good-ass meal? Listen, you want that date night? You want that romance? Girlfriend, put on some lingerie, work it, and get your date night. They're visual creatures. They want something hot to look at, less nagging, feed them, empty their you-know-what. And girl, I guarantee you, your life will do a 180. You're welcome.
Look at how she's being to you, how she's acting to you. And of course, if you're attracted to her, but don't let those things that they be telling you about to always get in the way. Just take a note that, like me personally, I don't care for tattoos. That's why I don't have none. And I'm fair with that. But a lot of women that I've dated, they at least have one tattoo. And of course, it didn't work out. But I will say, in most of the cases, at least in the beginning, their heart was in the right place.
What does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
To date you.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me.
Really?
As long as you're treating me right, you're fucking acting right, you're chilling.
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter. Wait, if he's living with, no, that doesn't matter.
Really?
Because the situation that they're in does not have anything to do with me. Why am I gonna judge because you live with your mom? Like, that's a situation that you're in with yourself. Like,
what's your situation? Are you living with
an apartment?
Okay, and let's say he's like, hey, can I move in with you? Are you gonna let him if he's living with his parents?
If he's paying rent.
How much? 50-50?
50-50.
Really?
It's even. It's a relationship. It's 50-50 the whole way.
Yeah, she's valid, all right.
I will say the fault was on them by letting themselves get influenced by their girlfriends or other dudes, or watching talk shows, watching things that they allowed themselves to be indoctrinated with. So at the same time, you have to be knowledgeable of what she is consuming, her friends, those types of things there. But my main point is that there are good women out there. You just have to find them. And I usually do not let one thing get in the way of the woman that I'm looking for. Just right now, I'm concentrating on business stuff right now. So I'm not really looking. If that woman comes into my life that thinks and shows me that type of attention that I have not been getting.
I got rejected for the first time in my life. You guys know how I was looking for a man to spoil? Rotten. I found one. And guess what happened? Guess what I did, first of all? I think I told you guys. This woman doesn't exist. This is a fairy tale. I'm right here. And I gave him my side of the bed, so whenever he woke up in the morning, he had the better view. I gave him hours of massages. I bought a rain machine for my apartment so he could sleep better. I was always on top. Not once did he do it for mine. I always tried to pick up the bill. I washed his back, literally. I put moisturizer on his face. I always big spooned. I bought him headphones when his over-ears were broken. I was trying to order him ice cream because his blood sugar got low, and I was asking him what flavor he wanted. He said, "How about you stop waiting on me hand and foot?" All of that just for him to say he doesn't think we're compatible.
Most men will agree that they will never be this lucky to have a woman like this. That guy fumbled hard, but I'm truly wondering why. Let me know, guys, if you have any theories.
That she doesn't hate men. She knows how to treat one. She knows how to love. She knows how to give, and not just to. She don't have no warped sense of love that she's attracted to toxic dudes and bad boys and stuff like that. If her head is screwed on tight, even if she has certain things that I don't like. And of course, the one line that I have is using medication that you get on the street. Those things I do not deal with. I think I tried one time because that person has to want to get off of that. There's no way that you can love them enough to get them to stop, no matter how good they might look at this point in time. And last thing, if you find a woman that is loving you right, don't push her away. Because while we do get on the thing that a lot of women like toxic dudes or toxic relationships, the same can be said for men, depending on their relationship with their mom. And it doesn't necessarily mean that their mom is toxic. It could be a thing that maybe their mom was too busy, so she ignored them. And therefore, when they grew up, and I had to discover this with myself and admit it to myself, sometimes you get attracted to people that's not really interested in you, and you just go by the fact of how they look and how you think they are. Okay, so don't get into that thing of romanticizing or thinking that they are a certain kind of way, trying to explain away some of their bad behaviors. And I'll use this example. Let's say a woman is somewhat playfully rejecting me. Not being mean and nasty, because usually that turns me off, but trying to do it in a nice way, not to hurt my feelings. In the past, I would think maybe, okay, she's been hurt. Maybe I just need to prove myself. Maybe I should just try a little harder. And do not do that. Because when I think back to the women that was interested in me, I did not have to try at all. Okay, they was interested and they helped make it happen. Yes, I had to approach them or either set up the date or something, but they did not do any types of games to try to have me chase them or to make me feel like I'm a backup plan or they're trying to weigh their options. So that's it. There are good women out there. Recognize those women. Now, bear in mind, those women can change later down the road. But I'm saying initially, do not settle just because a woman looks good or try to explain away because she looks good her bad behavior and why you should put up with it. A woman should be showing you respect, love, dedication, loyalty. If she cares about you, then she will do the little things, whether it's like cooking or buying you stuff or doing things that she won't look at as, oh, okay, I'm not going to do it for him because I don't like him like that. You want her to like you like that. That's it. Give me a like and subscribe and have a good night.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Are you single?
Yes.
Let's say we were dating and I said, I'm not comfortable with you having girls' nights at the club anymore.
I don't think you should be going to a club if you're in a relationship at all as a girl. Unless you go with your partner, that's not a place you should be at all.
What problems do you think could come from
coming at you? Guys throwing themselves at you, guys coming at you. A man's like, their thing is to be a dog. Like, honestly, like men, they see a pretty woman, they're gonna throw themselves at her, unless he has self-control. So that's like the problems. Like guys coming at you, guys coming up to you, but it's up to you whether you tell them stay or leave.
How did you grow to have this mentality?
My sisters are married. Both of them. I have 2 older sisters. One's 35, one's 27. They don't go out with their girls unless their partner's there.
But you're a woman. What's your mindset when you're in a club environment around other drunk men looking to get some?
I go for the vibes. Like this whole week, I've been at Art Basel events because I've never been at Art Basel, and I'm 20 years old. Like, I wanted to experience it with my cousins and my close friends and stuff. I don't bat my eyes at other guys. There's not really a need to, because my future husband's not going to be in a club. I'm not going to meet my future husband at a club, and you're not going to meet your future wife at a club either.